As many of you are probably already aware, tonight The Walking Dead returns with new episodes. And I, for one, am ready. I have my popcorn, I have my blankie for pulling over my head when things get really scary, and most importantly, I've got my carry gun. Now, why do I need my carry gun, you might ask yourself? Well, when I'm watching shows like The Walking Dead, I find that it's a great time for dry fire practice. When the monsters come on the screen, you can pull your firearm and dry fire. And I found that this works to a lesser extent with Fox News and MSNBC also. But shows like The Walking Dead, it works really great for. I mean, you just pull your carry weapon, wait for the bad guys to show up on screen, and then just practice your trigger pulls. I mean, you just sit there, and every time you see a bad guy, pull the trigger. It's a great training exercise, and I don't think a lot of people do enough dry firing. I think people are so conditioned that they're like, oh, don't ever touch the trigger of your gun unless you're actually out of range or actually shooting somebody. Well, that's ridiculous. You want to touch your trigger all the time. You want to dry fire, especially with your everyday carry gun. Get it out. Point it at the bad guy. Point it at the imaginary bad guy. Point it at a dot on the wall, whatever you want to. Especially with shows like this, it's like I said, it's great because you get to shoot zombies. Point at the zombie and practice your trigger pulls. Just do it every time you see one on screen. That might drive the people watching the show with you crazy, but it's a great training exercise, and it really gives you a chance to get familiar with the trigger on your gun. So my advice to everyone is find a show like that and use it as a training exercise. Use it as an opportunity. Now, a lot of us, we don't go to the range every day. We don't go to the range even weekly. And when we do go, we don't act like Rambo. We don't go out there and train like some guys. We're just not into it. We don't really find it that interesting. We're not all internet commandos. But for those of us that are not internet commandos, but we still want to be familiar with our firearm, like I said, practicing your dry firing during a TV show like that is the perfect opportunity to get in a little bit of trigger time.